So I'm in Dover, Delaware, and this is a city that has a violent crime rate 140% worse than the national average, and one that will be higher once the 2022 numbers come out. Their murder rate prior to 2020 was usually around 10. And since 2020, it's jumped up to around 20 or more. In 2020, they had 9 homicides, which gave them a murder rate of 23, which 9 doesn't sound like a lot, but the population here is only 38,000. So this is a small city. It's kind of cute though. But their murder rate since then, 23 is, just for reference, Chicago is around 25. So they're small here, but their murder rate is on par with a city like Chicago. And they have 38,000, but since 2020, it's declining fast. So this is one of the cities that got hit hard from 2020, and a lot of the people started moving out. It's 44% white and 42% black here, as well as 3% Asian. So it's a pretty even split up the middle. And the average income is around 33,000, which is about normal for a city like this. And 23% of the people live in poverty. You can see a couple of these houses are all boarded up here on the left. That actually looks like much of that block is, and this building was all fenced off too. GoPro keeps cutting out. We got people sitting on the side of the road. It's early in the morning right now. That house is all boarded up, but there's people living in it. 35% of the people that live here were born here. And it looks like about 3% of the people that live here are non-citizen. And this city, this is the capital of Delaware. And I recently did a video on the state capitals and which were the most dangerous. And this one ranked the 9th most dangerous capital city in America. Largely due to its size, not because of the amount of crimes that they have here. My GoPro keeps cutting out. Let's go down this one more time. Yeah, this must be the bad part of town. All of these houses, a lot of them are all boarded up. Yeah, a lot of these houses are a little run down and boarded up. But some of it looks pretty good. Like these houses look all really nice. They're just a block away. Anyway, this is a city that's going to start, it's headed in a bad direction. And when you lose a population and the number of homicides start going up at the same time, it doesn't bode well for the city, and their numbers are going to start once, like I said, if and when the FBI releases the 2022 numbers, because they haven't been very, honest about the 2022 numbers, either that or the cities aren't releasing their numbers anymore to the FBI, one or the other. But if this fall, if they release the 2022 numbers, this city's going to look a lot worse statistically than it's looking right now. Right now it's just worse than regular city bad as far as the violent crime goes, and the homicides are low, but the murder rate is high due to the population. I mean, they have under 10 every year, or have had under 10 every year since 2020, but their murder rate, like I said, is about the same as Chicago. So I'm gonna let this play out a little bit till I get out of town. But this is a city to keep an eye on.